Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Lambert, and you have now entered into our Hangout. And this one is entitled Sonetta TV, Hebrew Israelites versus the pair Arabs. The pair Arab, Hebrew Israelite, right? The pair Arabs. The pair Arab, Hebrew Israelite. Now, why did it do that? But anyway, people, this is what we got going on here, right? An in-house war between Hebrew Israelites that has spilled over into these two brothers' platforms, basically, right? Sonetta got his Hebrew Israelites that he done had on his payroll or whatever for a minute now. And, he shot them out, give them love, and say they the best Hebrew Israelites that money can buy. Or a video upload can buy, right? Then you got the pair Arab. He doing video production and giving them a couple dollars too. So they actually fighting over who can be the God-like figure over the Hebrew Israelites, seeing that the Hebrew Israelites still are some of the best money makers. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that they are still some of the best money makers. You can make your money if you throw an event with a Hebrew Israelite, the Bible. And let's make the Zion Lex and Sarah Sudan Seti thing work, Goddamn spider. Sarah Sudan Seti and the Zion Lex thing work. Let's get some money. You know what I'm saying? What else? The pair Arab ain't got the debate thing going yet, but he got them over there on this channel. So it's saying, it's playing out, people. You got Nasi Yashaveli make his grand entrance back into the community on the pair Arab show. He denied he knew who he was and everything, and how his brothers over there and stuff. So, it's nothing to make a grand entrance back in the community on that brother's platform, right? So it's that simple, people. This is what we're looking at now. Nazi coming back. He say he dealing with the war machine that is not dead. Danielle and them been trying to hold it down on the Maccabees TV. You got other brothers and stuff trying to resurrect that name. Nah, she not really gonna try to let it, disappear, fade into black. Man, it's just so much, people. But you seeing it. All you got to do is keep paying attention. Michael Edwards, the turncoat of the Hebrew war machine, brother, they never got a handle on and talk to erase his biblical consciousness, a mental, because that's not what Hebrew Israelites do. You know what I'm saying? They had the opportunity. The brother was in their presence and stuff to talk to the brother and really try to deal with his madness and stuff, but they couldn't do it. So now we got people, you know what I'm saying, that really have to go to war with that brother and fight with him. Y'all know I made the video talking about Nas, if you don't feed your dog, what'll happen If you don't, curtail your dog, what'll happen? And all that stuff then pretty much came through. True. Michael Ellis is, now a dog for Sarnetta and Polite. He's attacking his former master. He's attacking other people that in the Hebrew Israelite community. None of them is gonna speak on him. You know what I'm saying? You still have the double agent type cats out there that's trying to play every platform that they can play to quote unquote claim to be neutral, therefore they can go anywhere they want to. They just trying to keep those political ties. People, this the hurtful thing about the whole thing when it comes to Hebrew Israelites. Y'all know I don't care too much for that title anything anyway. Hebrew Israelites, but this the most hurtful thing, right? That at the end of the day, they supposed to be representing a nation, and they don't move as a nation. They supposed to be representing a codified law, a codified way of dealing with things. You could go to Niddly Philly and get the compensatory codified, independent compensatory codified, whatever. The man sit down, he worked out a code on how to deal with things. The Bible got those things already built in code, right? But nobody's living by them. Very detrimental. Run a lot of people away from the Bible, or what they call religion and stuff, right? It's running a lot of people away. It's doing a lot of things because these guys is not representing. And the worst part about it is they was made representers of the representation of what Israel is based off of Sarnetta TV, though. Most people don't know what an Israelite is. They know what a Hebrew Israelite is. They don't know what an Israelite is. They don't know what they're supposed to be, because the talking points of Sarnetta TV. Now the pair Arab and got into it, and don't nobody know the integrity that one should have when it comes to dealing with other races or not. I'm using the word race. The Bible don't deal with race, it deal with nation. And we know that Israel has been scattered into every nation, and wherever Israel go, they amalgamate. They amalgamate. That's just it. So, nobody can get a clear cut understanding because of the biasness off of these channels, the pair Arab and Sarnetta. They just using these brothers to, perpetuate the bullshit, that's been going on for a while. And now even using and pitting them against each other. It seemed that I had to explain again to a brother. I guess he watched some on the Sarnetta show yesterday. But the whole ass nigga Zion Lex, you know what I'm saying? And I know people want to say, well, I'm talking about the information. Ain't nobody talking about the Bible. Ain't nobody talking Torah, right? Because he know if he was, then all the tricks of the trade that he's been pulling out, that New York state of mind, your state of mind. Well, I don't want to visit your state. I want to visit my state. So when it come down to it, this guy here has did everything under the book, outside the book, over the book, around the book, to become famous, to get his name in the bright lights. The last we heard of him, it was fuck, polite family, which is interesting that he went there. We know polite is the type of guy that will still let a Tazariak come back into the fold of the flock, which he just basically said he disrespected the man's family. But we know polite to do that. Will he do that with Zion Lex? Will this be a deeper split between Sadnetta and polite? Seeing that we see, how the last debate went with Reggie and Sharif Bey. Sadnetta tried to pull his tricks. He said he had his money on Reggie, so on and so forth. Wasn't nobody there really but Moors. He didn't charge people. He didn't think he could sell it, right? Begging for donations, just sad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, without polite, what a house of conscience gonna be? Polite is in Hollywood doing this thing. Got him a conscious stripper. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not a stripper, but a piece of eye candy. Like to show the breasts and the butt off in the magazines and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We know he got that now. So what the hell's going on, people? All these people that y'all been spending money on and supporting and things of that nature for so many years now. What's going on? These are y'all heroes? Look like they becoming fallen soldiers. You know what I'm saying? What war they was fighting, I don't know. But whatever one they consider themselves fighting, it seemed in fifth day they failed, now they lost. It seemed they done lost the war, whichever war they was fighting. It's a shame. It's only fake, so long fake revolutionary niggas can pretend though, I guess. So people, y'all hear me calling for and been calling for. It's time for a new administration. It's time for a whole new thing. The jig is up, you know what I'm saying? The Harlem hustle, the Harlem shake now. It's gotta end, man. It's gotta end. The only people that can end it though are you, the supporters of those who doing the shake now, the beguiling, the bamboozling, all of that stuff, man. It's on you all. If you tired of it, then you gotta protest it. And I mean, these damn Hebrew Israelites. What the fuck? These guys, man, it's shameful. You know what I'm saying? On the street corner, calling themselves having so much pride and integrity and things of this nature. Then to let a pair Arab hold them out, to let Sanetta hold them out, how far have we failed as people, man? That a couple dollars and some fucking video production from a pair of Arab and Sanetta will cause you to sell your soul, cause you to put your eternal being in danger of like a fire. This shit crazy. It's crazy, man. I just wanted to make a little record of it. You know what I'm saying? Just woke my ass back up. I've been asleep for a minute, but I was like, man, I got to speak on this, man. It's crazy, y'all. The more and more I see, the more and more I hear, it's crazy. Because I know, I got different views come at me and be like, you think your audience stupid? Yeah, I think y'all stupid. Yeah, I think y'all stupid. Because there's no way that people should just be sitting up here giving their time and effort to that platform like that. Just don't make no sense. You would figure people wouldn't give their time and effort to a platform like that. Now, I don't know if they done start buying views or whatever to get they, 2,500, 25,000. My bad. My bad. It's out another 25,000. You know what I'm saying? But I guess with the different names and stuff, platforms, I don't know, people. It's crazy. It don't add up to me. It just don't add up. I look at it, and it would seem that at some point, the numbers got to start dwindling down. It's got to, unless the product and the service get better. We'll see though, man. I guess I'll be a little fresher with a couple more hours of sleep. Take my tail back to sleep. But I'm probably just now getting up and gonna be up until 6 tonight or whatever. I don't know. I'm somewhat yawning, so I might get back to sleep. But man, this is crazy. So, people, I'm just reading, you know. See, I got somebody in the chat room with me. They talking about how I looked on Sarnetta today. Hey, I just wanted to call in and tell Sarnetta, look, if you're gonna talk about somebody calling my mother a bitch and says she burning in hell, then tell the whole story. Say my name. Don't use my mother for propaganda on this show. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's disrespectful, but I know most of y'all some bitch ass niggas and y'all know shit about respect and honor and stuff. Similar to your silly ass being in my chat tonight, talking and don't understand things of that nature. That's why he tried to take it and twist it and want to talk about, Harry Rosenberg being my brother, whatever type of relationship or conversation that is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it boiled down to. I didn't give a fuck about Zion Lex, trying to, keep inserting polite in the conversation. I didn't care about him debating Cyrus Suit Seti. Like I said, I had that 2K for Seti, I ain't care about none of that. You know, let me get this dude out my chat. So, you know, when it come down to it, that's why I called into that show today. You know, he was trying to take up for the pale Arab. Sarnetta is against the pale Arab, of what he claimed. This is what he trying to show the community. So, like I said, all this shit looks staged to me. If you look from, a clear perspective, you can see that the Hebrew Israelites is not somewhat, you know, split between each other. It's just that they done spread it out on two different platforms, and them platforms are truly, you know what I'm saying, all the same platforms. But I see them work for Sarnetta and Polite. You know what I'm saying? That's why Basim do a video with Nasi coming at Sarnetta and Polite, and they just say, why did he come out attacking us on the Pale Arab channel? But they don't flag the videos, get the videos taken down or nothing like that. So they working with them. Somebody, I like they try to say about Africa and different stuff. If somebody somebody steal your car, then pass it down to his son, this, that, and so on and so forth, and take that car and keep passing it, that's your car. No matter when they stole it, whatever, it's still yours, right? So no matter what you say, if Basim using their footage or whatever, whether if it be Nasi on the video or whatever, why you don't flag it? Number one, it must not be damaging. Number two, is used for marketing and promotion because it's not damaging. So they can get a debate or get conversation going, and the conversation still gonna flow right back to Kemetic versus Israelite, right? But then they say, and they even use Michael Edwards to say, well, you trying to start this war back up, but then they go and rehash the city and Zion. You know what I'm saying? One of my fans, they want to make a call in. I hope that ain't the boy from the Navy Yard. You know what I'm saying? I hope that ain't the brother from the Washington Navy Yard calling me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need Navy folks calling me. So, as you can see, I get people attention when I do my shows. If I don't get number one person attention, I get people attention when I do my shows. So I guess they'll be talking about it tomorrow when the sun up. But yeah, I mean, for the pair Arab to pop up on YouTube Hangouts with, automatic automatic weaponry, show a Muslim prayer room. I don't know if it was his or not, that was blinged out, this, that, and the other. He may be rich. He may have a government guap. I don't know. But it's one thing about it. He got some Hebrew Israelites that has, pretty much gave their soul over to him. Sarnetta, he bent to his will today. People keep asking, well, what about Sam at? Why he don't say nothing? When you got Hebrew Israelites out there fighting for you, he was cheering Zion Lex on. Zion Lex basically said, I never knew Harry Rosenberg. I only knew him 2 weeks before the debate. But then he said Harry was his brother, this, that, and the other. Then now Harry's just some white Jew, and he been at it with them before too. But now Basim is brother. Yeah, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? All these people is up under the power of manipulators. You know what I'm saying? And as I said in my other video, when you got people, you know, then did some, you know, jail time, then caught felonies and different stuff, you know, don't know what these felonies about, don't know what these criminal things about in the community, and then people that's over them is felons, you know, people with criminal records. All these damn people could be working for the government and stuff. You know, that's the thing about it. All these people could be on the government watch and pay and stuff. I mean, once people start lying and bullshitting, how can you trust their word? That's the thing with the community now. Once people start lying and bullshitting, how could you trust their word? How could you still send them money and support the lies and the bullshit? You're a supporter of your own demise now. You might as well go straight to the white man, give him the money, and tell them, please kill us niggas ASAP. The propaganda that's being used in the images that comes off these platforms, they not good. They bad for the community. Even for one to have to sit up and critique and go at their brother. You know, it would be nice if you could do it behind closed doors, but then people don't want to give you their number or don't want to call you, and you can't talk behind closed doors. It's no people that you could go to mediate the problem. You know what I'm saying? Sarnetta know I was calling in yesterday. Sarnetta got my number and he got my name on it. And the other time I call is Israel Doctrine. He know exactly who is calling. I called into the show, he didn't know who I was. People, like I said, you know, I'd be glad when my reader come back, or I can kick back off this black intelligentsia and talk to some intelligent people in the community, you know, because I need to do something else. I need to be on some productive shit, and just talking about these niggas is so unproductive. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, it's one or two people waking up, but the masses of the people ain't gonna wake up. They want it. They want the fight. They love the choices of heroes that Sadnetta and the Pale Arab and others present to them. You know, you got Nazi talking about media whores, this, that, and everything else. I mean, right after his debate with Seti, where did he go? To Polite Channel. They was trying to rein the nigga in. We seen the coding of Divine Prospect. You know, Polite talking about how he took him out and did things. You see how these niggas use that against you? That's the same thing the pair Arab did or do, right? Nigga send you some money, take you out to eat or something, or you know, send you a t-shirt. And then niggas figure they got they got you for life. They done bought you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I let you in my house. Nigga, I did this. Nigga, I did that. I treated you like family. I brought you amongst my family. It's like, for real? That right there is supposed to constitute somebody being your hoe now. doing what you say from there on out because you took them out to dinner, you bought a drink and let them get a little bit of the drink. It's a shame. Yeah, he probably bought him some clothes when he came home. You know what I'm saying? The Bible show you that too, though. That's what the Sunday preachers do. They find niggas that's down and out, the world and kick them in the tail, and they bring them into the church and tell them the Lord it's this and that. Give them a hot meal, throw them a couple of the used clothes that's been donated to the church or whatever. You know, buy them a pair of Nikes or something. And there you go, you got them now. You the one a soul. So, I mean, doing for the poor is a great thing, but people use it to manipulate people. You know what I'm saying? People tried to call me on it, talking about, oh, he begging people for money and stuff. Maybe so. But that's what it is, man. It's all a joke, man. But it you know, it's disturbing to it, brother. You know, I go to bed, like I said, about 7 to 8, 9 or whatever, whenever the sleep hit me. I put on certain videos or audio to go to sleep on certain playlists. And man, when I wake up, I'll be looking and thinking about certain things just going on in the world. And like I said, the more I look and see what's going on in this community, it's a crying shame. Now I'm finna go watch this other show. Since I'm up, it might put me to sleep. But be honest. But I heard Sharif was talking about you know, the type of tactics and stuff that was being used against him in this debate. Boy, they done whooped some police officer. They whooped some police officer in Tennessee. Tried to arrest the man and people jumped on him. The silly thing is they put the video out. They telling on themselves. Black people, you can't do everything. You put it on. Oh, you can do everything and put it on. I see Kobe, 60 points last game winning shot. Sister with a knife in her hand, about to stab some people. Just look at the imagery that we get. It's the one with the 2 white girls, and the other one hit her in the head with a shovel. On Facebook, they showing us a bunch of violence, bunch of this and that. Young brother in court wearing a gold chain, Joe Brown getting at him. Some hip hop video. Well, I'm finna go back to sleep. Listen to this other video. All Lamar Odom up talking. Oh, Shaq, Lamar, everybody talking to him while he programming people. That's what it's called. So, hey, let me bounce. No, she owed me more than $40. That was a nice little laugh, though. You know, I heard about that. You know, I don't watch that fella videos. I watched two, and that's as much as I. Ooh, that's as much as I could participate. Both of them was him getting it Nazi. So that's it, y'all. Y'all hear the train. I have to deal with that. So people, at the end of the day, this is what we looking at now. Sinetta TV Hebrew Israelites versus the pair Arab Hebrew Israelites. You know, Nazi, Zion Lex, Mighty Hebrew, and the rest of them are gonna be going there to Zariyah, Guerrilla Hebrew, this, that, and the other. You know, for the most part, the conversation and debate is gonna be over what I've been trying to get Guerrilla Hebrew to go ahead commit to a certain date and time, which he ain't never gonna do it. You know, is salvation for Israel only or for the whole world? Meaning the access to salvation. If you live righteous, you'll receive the salvation of your soul from the lake of fire. So the access, is it available? Ooh. Is it available to others, or is it just exclusive to Israel? That's what it finna boil down to. I already told you, Zion Lex and Asi inherit. I shouldn't say inherit. They coveted, tried to usurp my conversation about salvation to all nations, or the access to salvation to all nations. I'm gonna have to be more specific with how I say it, because niggas is dumb and try to twist words because they ignorant as fuck. But with the emergence of a Stephen Graham, you know what I'm saying, and other African Hebrew Israelites, you know, and other African American Hebrew Israelites, I guess, even Harry Rosenberg himself, we see what a conversation for salvation for all righteous souls being, you know, perpetuated even more, pushed, and, you know, proper propaganda put on it. But I'm glad to be one of the first and truest when it comes down to speaking about that. So like when Sinetta was asking me yesterday, and like I said, you know, I would have answered the questions if he would have just had me on and we talked about it, then everybody can get clarity. But once again, he tried to speak about Basim, talking about my mother, didn't want to let people know who Mother Basim was talking about or what black woman Basim was talking about. That's totally disrespectful, Sanetta. You know what I'm saying? If it was polite, you would have been kissing his ass and talking about, they said something about Polite's family. You know what I'm saying? But it's his narrative. He write it like he wants to, you know. But it is what it is, people. It is what it is. The emergence of salvation for all nations, the access to salvation for all nations. Like I said, I gotta say it in proper manner, you know. Thank y'all for helping me get it right. You know, it's on the table now. And that's what I wanted to do, birth it in the community. It's in the community. And now those that's been running from it gonna have to deal with it. You know, the Tazariak silly ass ISUPK, uh, they Africans because they born in Africa, on the continent of Africa. They Africans, so I can't deal with them. They Hamitic because they born on the continent of Africa. That shit about to die. You know, it's only so long that can last. A lot of them other One West camps are smarter than that. They not gonna go to you know, they're not gonna go all out that all Hamites can get salvation. They're not gonna say that Ishmaelites and other people can get it. You see what I'm saying? But if they righteous, they got access. If you unrighteous, you get yourself cut off. It's just a conversation that got to be had, people. You know, so it can tell or truly, you know, deal with deal with deal with stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna roll. Now it's 3 in the morning. So, like I said, I'm still gonna be able to get about 3 hours in or so. Get them three hours in, I'll probably be a whole lot better. But I thought it was just mandatory to get my ass on this camera and talk about some of this stuff, man. Well, my head is clear. Ain't nothing else going on. No business or nothing going on. So I ain't got to worry about calling no ever, whatever. You know, electric company or gas company or whatever. Getting our dreams out. Good music. Mm. So, people, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to wake up in the morning. We're going to get deep into this. Y'all know it's Thursday, so I'm going to do some Bible teaching tonight. Put some texts out there. 6 o'clock. So mm, 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 mm. So I unblocked that cat, but he probably ran off anyway. I'm gone, people.